You ever feel like the workplace is us versus them? And it doesn't really matter where you sit, whether you're one of them or you're one of us, right? Who started this? Where did this come from? You know what I think? I think everyone's a little bit guilty. Companies, they sought to maximize their profits by minimizing their employees, right? At the same time, employees sought personal gain, even at the expense of the company. And then HR stepped in and created laws and ridiculous policies that further destroyed our relationships, and it moved us into these protected, isolated roles. Here's the deal. We turned employment into a game. And everybody's trying to win, but in turn, nobody really does. So again, how did we get here? Well, we're all a little bit guilty. Welcome to the war of the workplace. But I've got great news for you. Something is happening right now in our world and our workplaces. New generations of team members are recognizing that work, it's an important part of our existence. It's not something to be feared or dreaded, and it's not a place to go to be miserable. They're recognizing that there's no room for war in our workplaces. And you know what else? We're setting new expectations of what the work-life experience needs to look like. We don't wake up every day as maybe our parents' generation did, planning to work to live, but rather we're trying to live as a portion of our work. Yeah. And some forward-thinking companies, they're realizing that their employees are actually human beings. I know that sounds crazy, but humans that deserve to be cared for, that deserve to be grown, and that deserve to be cultivated. When these forward-thinking, new ideology team members combine with these forward-thinking, future-focused, humanized companies, turns out we can, in fact, all win and make something that's better than the sum of the parts. Team members are growing, they're having and living with a purpose in their work life, and they're finding joy between 9 and 5. But they're not the only ones that are winning. The companies that hire them, turns out, they're benefiting too. And they're able to produce their great products and their great services that fuel mankind and drive continued growth and profitability. That's right, because if you have no margin, you have no mission. The us versus them mentality, that was the past 50 or 100 years. We made fun of it in shows like The Office. We made fun of it in our management styles. But us versus them, that was the old school. It's time for that to be over and finished, and it's time for us to usher in the generation of we.